XL Primetime, featuring Joe C.
And then he couldn't fire his glutes later.
Matt Hayes.
I'm not running over the Barnett Tower and heaving myself off.
And Leon Searcy.
Now, you come across that middle, you had some meat on your bone.
How you like me now? How you like me now?
Jimmy Gladstone saying, how you like me now? Making moves non-stop. Season has started. Normally the GM disappears about this time of the year. If you do recall, old Trent, he just kind of went into the woodwork. Didn't come back out until he needed to tell everybody that need to get bigger, faster, stronger. But this guy, Jimmy Gladstone's, a.k.a. Harry Potter, a.k.a. James of Jacksonville, making moves, shipped Tank out of town last night, and that definitely screams a lot about redoing this roster. So we will definitely deal with that today. Follow Jaguars today as far as some of the conversation that they had going, but we are definitely going to get into some college ball as well. We might even be nominating replacements for head coaches today. Are you guys ready for this? Are you ready for this?
Already week 2?
Listen, a year ago, we couldn't get out of September without trying to fire somebody. Now we haven't even made it to like the full first half of this month, and we're already trying to deal people right out of town. That's what happens when you lose like you lost.
Seasons change, bro. Summer to fall.
Yeah.
People got to go.
Yeah.
Isn't there a song like that?
I don't know. I think I just made up one. Yeah.
All right, write that down.
Yeah.
Write that down.
There is
All
a
right,
song.
so we got stuff to get into. But honestly, if you think about the first week of college football, it was great. So many different things happened. Really, we're treated to a lot of big-time magic with the season, welcoming football fans back for 2025 with the 3 top 10 matchups and all the other games that took place, Florida State destroying Alabama, so on and so forth. And then we get into week 1 of the NFL, and you have back-to-back night primetime games, Sunday night and Monday night, with just furious comebacks in the final frame. Nuts. What Buffalo was able to do against Baltimore, down 25 points, down 15 points with 4 minutes to go, something in that neighborhood. And then last night, it looked like J.J. McCarthy was like, holy smokes, this is a different football game. Speed is different. Everything was different. And then all of a sudden it slowed down for him in the second half of that ball game. After a pick six, after getting harassed and knocked around, they come back and they beat the Chicago Bears. The Bears.
Yeah, they did. You're right, absolutely. He struggled early on in the game, and you wanted to see if he had the goods to overcome that pick six and go into the second half of the game and play well. The kid's athletic. He didn't have to throw that much while he was at Michigan. But Kevin O'Donnell did an outstanding job schematically playing to his strengths.
Yeah, O'Connell,
my bad. Schematically playing to his strengths. He's got a rocket as an arm. When he rolls out, he's a lot more accurate when he rolls out. And those RPOs. I mean, he's got the athletic skills to run and get first downs and score touchdowns. So it was good to see him come back from that because, you know, some players go into a shell if they do stuff like that. But he helped them come back and win.
Yeah, he didn't panic.
No.
He almost had, you know, like a redshirt season, like you want from a first-round quarterback. Like you want to sit him for a year so he can watch and understand and be exposed to everything. You know, that injury gave him that redshirt season.
Watch and learn.
That gave him the ability to sit on the bench and watch and watch how Darnold moved the team, watch how he managed the team, watch how the team dealt with adversity, watch how they dealt in road games. And, like, he never experienced any of that. And he didn't have to experience it immediately as the starter with everything on his shoulders.
Right, the classic baptism by fire, which can go well or go really bad.
And I think he just really, like, you saw that in the second half when he started, it started to all click for him. I mean, that throw to Justin Jefferson, the touchdown throw,
it was gorgeous.
Was rare. That doesn't happen in the NFL often.
And it was a fireball is what it was, and a missile right to the middle of the field and right where things were opening up for Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson, before that, was getting a little frustrated. He wanted the ball, and things weren't going well. Think of how crazy that 60 minutes of ball went last night. One dude started 10 of 10. 10 of 10, and had 2 rushing touchdowns. The other guy had a pick 6 and couldn't find any time to do anything, and then the rest of that game unfolded. It was nuts. The off-target throws that Caleb Williams had in the second half of the ball game, running for his life after they retooled that offensive line. Have you ever seen that many false starts, Leon, from a home a home game for a group of offensive linemen?
Undisciplined. Absolutely undisciplined. Those type of the penalties that kill drives, kill games. I mean, it's unacceptable. Offensive line coach should have been all on them. Yeah. On the sideline.
You think he should have Fran Browned him at the end, made him run sprints afterwards?
Something. I don't know. Whatever you need to do. Yeah. You can't have that at home. I mean, there's an excuse for it maybe if you're on the road. Yeah. But there really isn't. But if you're at home and you're false starting, man, that's just undisciplined.
I mean, if you're Drew Dahlman and you're getting beat by a backup defensive tackle, that's not good.
No.
I feel like Caleb Williams, who I think is really talented, is a lot like Trevor, where they just, for some reason, they've forgotten that, oh, by the way, it's the offensive line, dummy. You know the old, it's the economy, stupid? Yeah. It's the offensive line, stupid.
And the other part of it is that Ben Johnson got spoiled in a lot of ways because he had a great offensive line that he could run behind, he could RPO off of, he could play action with Jared Goff. He had all that. He had the benefit of a really, really good offensive line. This one, not so much. Not so much. And he's trying to call the same stuff, and he's getting frustrated and all that kind of stuff. All right, so you guys jump in. Monday Night Football from last night. Definitely, like we said, we were treated to 2 primetime games with just some crazy comebacks. All right, what do you think? First thought when you heard the news, Tank Bigsby moved.
Not really surprised. Mm-hmm. I think that when you have 4 running backs active, they're basically auditioning. And the fact that Travis Etienne had an outstanding game against Carolina kind of put Tank on the chopping block. So Tank, he had 4 carries, 13 yards, something like that.
He didn't have a whole lot.
He didn't have a whole lot. So, I mean, listen, what do you call him, Harry Potter? Mm-hmm. I mean, he's got the wand. He's waving it, baby. He's got a couple of draft picks for Tank, so why not?
And what's crazy, this is also a testament to how good Howie Roseman is up in Philadelphia. Mm-hmm. He dealt a 5th and a 6th round pick for a running back while he already has Saquon Barkley, Will Shipley, and is it A.J. Dillon's up there too?
A.J. Dillon.
So they got 3 guys that they already showcased in their first game against Dallas, and now they're going to get another one, and who knows whether they will all stay on their roster. But on top of that, Howie Roseman dealt a 5th and a 6th round pick. He still has 3 5th rounders left. Mm. Yeah, that's how he accumulates capital in the draft world. He's amazing.
I also don't think this team's done trading.
Maybe not.
I mean, they're not going to trade away pieces that will help them win. But would I be shocked if Devin Lloyd was traded? No, not in the least.
Not at all. You shouldn't.
Would I be shocked if one of those 2 backup tight ends was traded? No, not in the least.
But it is funny that there has to be value for someone to see on the other side, of course. But let's not forget, people thought Travis Etienne was going to be run out of town. And we argued about it on this show. And that guy has a chance to finish his Jaguar career. Probably will never get another contract here, but has a chance to finish his Jaguar career with a very productive season. If he can stay healthy and thrive in this offense, that could be good news for him.
I mean, if Etienne gets 1,200 yards and 10 touchdowns for this team,
you're already going to 1,200 yards, huh?
You're thinking. I mean, he had 140. What do you have? This
143.
143.
It's a big jump after one game, man, bro.
Listen, I do love it. I love it. Listen, we go from Augie optimism.
You see what one way to do to you?
Yeah.
I mean, clearly I see what one went. He's talking about the Super Bowl. You're talking about 1,200 yards.
I was not talking about the Super Bowl, but I may name September the Super Bowl month. Okay, mm-hmm. I may name it that. All right, so
we got on the verge of it.
We got Jaguar talk that we will definitely drift in and out of today. You guys are more than welcome to jump in. 641-1010. Hit the text line designed by Lifetime Enclosure. Would love to hear from you. You can find us on YouTube. All you got to do, just like you do with all the other shows, just search XL Primetime or 1010XL and get the YouTube stream cranking. Could be at work, at home, wherever it might be. If you're out and about, just throw us on your iPhone or Android. We'd love it. That's for sure. Let's come back and let's get into a little college ball and some of the big things that came out of the week 2 of the Saturday slate for your college football world, because Florida fans are ready to ship Billy out of town. So we're going to get going on that coming up on XLP.
XL Primetime, driven by Big Number 1 Duval Ford, the number 1 place to buy your next vehicle.
Get more Gators
and more Prosser and Hickett, unfiltered
football insight, analysis, and critique from your breakfast buddies on the Swamp Sessions podcast
from Voodoo Brewing Company.
Right after every game.
Streamed live on the 1010XL social channels.
Driven by Atlantic Infinity.
Guys, want a golf course fairway quality lawn? TopDressing.com just landed in Jacksonville with the golf course secret for St. Augustine grass homeowners. A patented process that aerates and turns your turf into a fairway stunner. Serious golf course technology, but in your yard. Less water, tighter cuts, total neighborhood domination. No one else scores a perfect 10 lawn. Hit TopDressing.com now. You will own the block. Top dress your yard like the pros with TopDressing.com.
Want a fresh and flavorful tailgate this season? Chicken Salad Chick has scratch-made Southern-style chicken salad perfect for lunch, parties, and your tailgate. Order 3 ways at one of 4 area locations. Call 1-833-MY-CHICK or online at chickcatering.com.
It's about the hunt.
Captain Kevin Favor here with Captain Kirk and Jeff Lagerman.
We take you from the water to the woods.
On the Nimnit Outdoors Show. Presented by Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic, and Air Conditioning.
Let's go to the woods, y'all.
Saturday mornings from 7 to 10 on 1010XL.
The experts at AMCO have been fixing cars for almost 60 years. Over that time, they've gotten more complex than ever. That's why our techs undergo rigorous training and certifications, so they can fix anything, including the most complicated repairs that come with some of the latest technologies. After 60 years, there's nothing we haven't seen or fixed. It's how we know cars inside and out.
Money tight? We can finance almost anybody. Find the AMCO transmissions nearest you at amcojacksonville.com.
What defines a hero? Dedication, loyalty, courage. Every day at AMCO, we serve heroes. For over 60 years, we've repaired and maintained the most critical public service vehicles. From complex transmissions to simple brake jobs with flexible financing and the extra safety precautions we need. The heroes we serve don't all wear uniforms. They're people like you. At AMCO, we're proud to serve all of you. AA MCO.
Family owned and operated in Jacksonville, Orange Park, St. Augustine, and St. Mary's, Georgia.
Sewer backups stink, literally. Tree roots, old pipes, or major clogs can be the cause. Superior Plumbing and Pipeline inspects and clears sewer lines fast. If your sewer's backed up, make the Superior choice and learn more at SuperiorPlumbingJacks.com.
The coolers are full at your local Gate gas station, making it easy for you to cruise in and cruise out with little downtime. Ice cold Coronas, Natty Light, Stella Artois, and Michelob Ultra. Don't forget the king of beers, Cold Buds. Gate's got them in the cooler, waiting for you.
If you're tired of weekend projects turning into weekend disasters, you're not alone. Building a fence isn't as easy as it looks. And let's face it, your neighbor still hasn't fixed his lopsided masterpiece. But Superior Fence and Rail makes it easy. Highly trained professionals, top quality materials, and a fence you'll love for years to come. Skip the stress and call the pros today.
When you're on the fence, about a fence, SuperiorFenceandRail.com.
Rebound Rehabilitation. 11 great locations across the First Coast, and they're just a click away when it comes to feeling strong and healthy again. If you need the best path to recovery, look no further than Rebound Rehab. Log on and check out one of their great 11 locations.
Brian and Angela Wall here with Window World. Hurricanes happen in Florida. That's not news. But what happens even more often than hurricanes are home break-ins. And if security is important to you, you might want to look into hurricane-rated impact windows.
What you may not know is that hurricane-rated impact windows not only help protect your home in case of a hurricane, but they also offer another level of security for your home.
Have you seen those videos on YouTube that show people trying to break through an impact window? A thief is way too lazy to spend his energy trying to break through one of our impact windows. That's why he doesn't have a real job like you. He'd rather break your non-impact window while you're at work. Window World has high-quality, very affordable hurricane-rated impact windows to help protect your home from hurricanes and from lazy thieves.
Call us today at 904-443-7001. Get a free estimate and see for yourself. You save energy, get more security, and the windows add value to your home. With all Window World windows, you get the best guarantee in the window replacement business. Window World, simply the best for less.
And thank you for your business.
Home is where your story begins. And at Donovan Air Electric and Plumbing, we're here to make it the healthiest, most comfortable place it could be. Whether it's fresh, clean air, dependable plumbing, or reliable power, we take care of it all. From routine maintenance to state-of-the-art solutions, Donovan keeps your home running smoothly. Because at Donovan, we believe your home isn't just where you live, it's where your health meets comfort. Call Donovan Air Electric and Plumbing at 904-270-COOL or visit us online. Let's make your home healthier, safer, and better together.
You're shriveling up.
First half champion Jumbo Shrimp are home this week at newly renovated VyStar Ballpark. Tonight, bring your dog courtesy of Forever Vets Animal Hospital. Tomorrow, the first 500 fans at the main gate get a t-shirt courtesy of Ambetter Health and Renewal by Anderson. Then it's Coors Light Thirsty Thursday, Fireworks Friday, plus more fireworks Saturday with an umbrella giveaway presented by VyStar and Roland Reach Plumbing. Baseball all week and weekend.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
You lost.
Seasons change, bro. Summer to fall.
Yeah.
People got to go.
Yeah.
Isn't there a song?
I don't know. I think I just made up one. Yeah.
We know what cool sounds like. XL Primetime. But what does it feel like? Find out at FloridaHomeAC.com. 1010XL.
There you go. You did. Came up with it.
Yeah. This is the value of having A+ producer, by the way.
Yeah.
He knew
JJ.
immediately.
Well, he's got the fattest library, okay? He's got, like, number 94.
Called YouTube.
Who sings this, JJ?
I forget her name. Honestly, I did it so fast.
Yeah.
Give me a minute.
So good.
She's definitely not somebody I think we've heard of.
But the song was fairly popular.
Mm-hmm. Hey,
Anyway, you tried to rip her off, bro. That's kind of the more of the story.
Copyright infringement.
Well, hey, listen. In honor of Billy Vanilli, there ain't nothing wrong with that. Okay, every once in a while you get away with it.
Expose.
Yeah, that's an 80s group.
Yeah, they're
87.
That's an 80s group.
Yeah.
I remember them.
Yeah, more than one hit.
Yeah.
All right. Well, in honor of Billy Vanilli, I do like that we just played off of that.
They
You
were a
might
little more attractive than Billy Vanilli.
Yeah, you might have just swiped that from Expose. All right.
Billy Vanilli might be his new nickname.
Oh, no, we've been calling him that.
Have
No.
you? Okay.
I've bounced back and forth between Billy Vanilli and Billy Napier.
Okay.
And yeah.
You're just fabulous at those.
You are really good at
you
that.
are
But
pretty good.
listen, one of them might have been pirated from the text line, and I gave him credit on the air a year ago.
That was Napier.
Yeah, the Napier was just awesome. That's where we are, okay? Because he's right now looking like a pretender. There's no question about it.
I like Billy Vanilli better, actually.
Yeah. Well, he's back to being it. Okay?
It's fake. It's even worse than pretending.
It's scary. It's scary bad because he did. Listen, right now, he's got the feeling that Trent Baalke had clamps on this franchise and had Shad believing in him. Billy's got Scotty Strickland and company believing in him to where they were willing to give all that money up instead of buying him out to go sign players and improve facilities and give him everything he possibly could ask for. And they expected something upon delivery, and they did not get it. That's for sure.
Well, here's the thing. As much as we rip on Billy Vanilli, and rightfully so, okay, I'm more interested to see how the players are going to respond because they got to be embarrassed. At home against South Florida, you lose that game. You're 18-point favorites, the team South Florida gets 18 points.
Yeah, you guys don't even score 18.
You don't even score 18 points. So I'll be very interested to see. And I was talking about this off the air. I remember in '90 when we played BYU, we were preseason number 1, and we lost to BYU, and we were embarrassed, and we were looking for an opportunity to turn our season around, and we knew we could win. And when we played Florida State, it will get us back in the spotlight, and we destroyed Florida State. So I'm just saying, how is this team? How are the players going to respond, being embarrassed the way they did last?
So the thing is that this is what I wrote today this morning at USA Today, and it's on. You can go read it.
Mm-hmm.
The same thing that saved Billy last year, the idea of, well, we have to keep him. If we don't keep him, DJ Lagway's leaving, and DJ Lagway's an elite player, so we have to keep him. And then he got lucky when DJ got hot, played well against LSU and Ole Miss, and they won those games, and then they got on a roll. And now you fast forward to this year, and you think, all right, it's year 2. This is when the quarterbacks make their biggest jumps. This is when you're in a system again. It's your second year. You get the feeling of, all right, I know everything.
Right.
Nothing that anybody can throw at me is going to affect me. He goes out in both these games and did not play well. Both the Long Island game and the USF game.
Byron Brown outplayed him.
Right.
Outperformed him.
So then you go back to, okay, he's not growing under the head coach, and I keep saying this, and you have to believe me, people. Billy is the offensive coordinator. Billy's the quarterback's coach. Billy's the play caller.
Yeah, and he's the whisperer, too.
He runs the offense, okay? So if DJ is struggling and DJ still makes reckless throws and he's still not accurate when it matters most, that's on Billy.
Yeah.
That's on Billy. If they score 18 points at home against South Florida, that's on Billy Napier.
Yeah.
So they wanted him to get an offensive coordinator in the offseason. He was told, you might want to think about getting an offensive coordinator. He tried after his first year. He tried to get Charlie Weiss Jr., and Charlie Weiss Jr. turned him down.
Said pass.
And he hasn't tried since.
Right.
And he doubled down on himself this offseason, figured he's got it figured out, and guess what? Lo and behold, he doesn't.
And what's so funny is they, for the most part, before it just really started to unravel on them, they got to the line quicker. They made good play calls to start. Like we said, they went right down the field, but that was against an inferior opponent. At least that's how you viewed them. When you're an 18-point favorite and then 18 points beat you, a non-Power 4 team, it's pretty.
Well, it's also the
pretty
same.
illuminating.
It's the same dumb mistakes of the last 3 years.
Yeah, and then the pile
the
of
penalties that get rid of the touchdowns, the snap over the head on special. How many special teams blunders do you have to see to understand this guy does not? He doesn't get it.
Finally hired a special teams guy. You would thought that.
What about your top 10 offensive line? Why didn't they just take control? Why didn't they say put it in our hands?
Totally agree.
Or one of the best 3 running backs in college football who had 51 yards in the first series.
Yeah.
And then they just got away from him.
Yeah. They just completely ignored it. All right. On that note, let's just do this right now. We've got to form some judgments in the world of sports.
Here comes the judge.
Order in the court.
I want the truth. You can't handle the truth.
Wait, before you go any further. Our boy DJ Dell, who we love.
Love him.
Who is the king of what they used to call Farks, but I don't know what they call him now.
Yeah.
He said he's at work, but he's working right now on a Billy Vanilli graphic.
Oh, beautiful. That
Right
boy,
now.
Dell. Thank you, sir. Listen, get to it, man. Okay,
Screw your job.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Listen, productivity's been down, okay?
Yeah, destroying the rest of everybody.
DJ? Come
I
on,
think
man.
your rating right now, Dell, if we're being honest, is around 66%, okay? So just go ahead, cut to the side, start working on this graphic and get it to us. Stat. All right, let's get to it. Some judgments. We just want to get into a bunch of different topics and ask these two cats here to give us some judgments one way or another. And we do it with the help of Campione Law. And that is a team of attorneys that are local, that are definitely there for you, champions for justice. If you find yourself in front of the judge, you need those folks to help you. Just log on CampioneLaw.com. Check them out. Beautiful offices downtown, steps from the courthouse, which means they can get in front of the judge and take care of you. Make sure you check it out. All right, let's just start since we're talking about firing the big dumper, okay? Not Cal Raleigh, okay? Which is still a great nickname. But who's going to get dumped first? And we can think about the college football world, if it is to be Billy Napier, or maybe a Mike McDaniel. That team that Miami sent up to Indianapolis made Danny Jones look great. He might be the first guy that gets shown the door. Who's the first guy dumped? NFL or college right now?
I can tell you this.
In your judgment.
It's not going to be Billy Napier.
Yeah.
Because Scott Strickland just got an extension through 2030.
5-year extension.
He's not going anywhere. Yeah. He loves Billy. Mm-hmm. He loves Billy Napier off the field, on the field. He's his staunchest supporter since day one, okay? So he's not getting fired. At least if he does, it'll be at the end of the season. He's going to let him play it out through this year. Even though the guy who, it was 3-3 in the second quarter and he tries a double pass. If I'm Alex Golesh on the sideline right there, I get my group together and I say, it's 3-3 in the second quarter, and this ranked team at home is trying special trick plays on us. Yeah. They don't think they can beat us.
Yeah, they can't beat us. Yeah, it's embarrassing.
Who gets dumped first?
Yeah.
Mike McDaniels.
It didn't look pretty.
It was terrible. I mean, listen, we all got on Mike Flores. Was it Flores? He was there. Brian Flores. When he was there initially, when he like said Tua is not the guy.
Yeah.
He's slowly manipulating into being not the guy. I mean, I'm talking about this overthrows. He's getting pressured. He only scored 8 points. Like you said, McDaniel Jones looked like Peyton Manning in that game. I mean, he's got friction with Tyreek Hill. He's got friction with the play calling with two.
Right.
It just seems like a mess right now. And it's only it was only week one, but I can't imagine anything going worse than what I saw with the Dolphins.
All right, so we say no to Billy. We throw Mike McDaniel up there. I'm going to throw another Mike at you guys and see what you think with the big dumper. Mike Gundy. Is he going to get canned? Do you guys realize they got beat by Oregon 69-3? And this unbelievable stat popped up as I was going through the timeline. Oregon just smashes them 69-3. Oklahoma State's loss, worst in program history since 1997.
I'm a man. I'm 40.
And when you think about it, when what they went through, that's the worst margin of victory that they have lost by since they were a state. Okay, the last time they lost by 60-plus points like this was way back when Oklahoma wasn't even a state. So Mike Gundy, Matt Hayes, he could also be bounced.
First off, don't get on the guy that calls us from his tractor, okay?
He's El Succo right now.
He's XLP royalty. He calls us from his tractor.
He's great. Listen, you can love on him. That's all fine and good. But he had to fire his entire staff. He brought 60 new players in, and they can't get it done.
He's got some problems. There's no doubt. I mean, he's had a great career. He's the best coach in the history of school. It's not even close. But yeah, they got problems. They got big problems. And Oregon's a really good team, but you can't lose like that. You can't go there and lose like that.
No. All right, let's move on. Let's get. If you think about it right now, Billy may not be bounced this right away. Mike Gundy, who knows how long he'll stick around. But let's stay in the college football world, Big Sirs. And in your judgment, who would be the top 3 names if you are the University of Florida that you should be going after if Billy is bounced?
Top 3 names? Yeah. You have absolutely no shot at any one of them. But I'm going to lay them out there for you, okay? Dan Lanning. All right? Oregon.
I love that.
He's no shot.
Why don't you think he has a shot?
Because he's at a place where he's in one of the 2 best conferences. He has a booster that will give him any amount of money he wants for NIL, and he's winning. Why? Why would you go to Florida?
Because Florida is just a more historic program. It's in the South.
It 100%
more important down here.
It's 100% is. No doubt about it.
Mario may have left Oregon in the dust to go win a championship.
Mario was going home.
Well, he went home, though.
Big difference.
Totally get it.
We're talking about Miami.
Lanning would be coming. Lanning would be coming home to the SEC. Is all I'm saying.
I agree with Joe.
Well,
I love that guy.
I think he would leave.
Yeah.
My second guy won't leave for religious reasons. Marcus Freeman.
Oh, he's some kind of good. He's some kind of good. And I think he would bring an attitude, a freshness, a perspective. And Marcus Freeman, I'm a fan.
He
right?
might.
You might. And my last one
all I'm saying is he might.
You know I love Lane Kiffin. Lane never.
Okay, hotty toddy.
Hotty toddy. That's my 3.
Why don't you think? I mean, Lane would definitely.
Oh, he would definitely,
right?
Yeah, would he though? Should
Yes.
You would.
I think if push comes to shove, he probably leaves. Yeah.
He's done more with less.
And Brian Kelly left Notre Dame for LSU.
Yep.
Yeah, and that's why I'm talking about Marcus Freeman. I think he might.
All right, who would you put up there?
He might. I think those 3 are very good.
Very good suggestion.
I think if push comes to shove and he does get fired, which again, it's not a guarantee, man. The guy who's going to make that decision, they have an interim president who's hands off sports, doesn't care. It's all Scott Strickland's decision. So he loves Billy Napier. So it's not a given he's going to get fired.
Well,
but I would say if he does, I would say the guy that vaults to the front of the list would probably be Eli Drinkwitz.
Okay, Drink.
Wow.
Drink. Which, by the way,
you guys have to understand, it's not about who we think is the best for that. It's who Scott Strickland thinks.
But wasn't he like an enemy of UF for a bit there?
He already killed off Darth Vader.
He was an enemy of Darth Vader.
He already killed him off. So Drink wouldn't be.
Drink's not a bad choice, man.
That mother sucks.
Thank you.
He beat UCLA.
Yeah.
He did.
And by the way, Mizzou came back against another guy that I like.
Spanked them
Lance,
too, man.
Yeah, Lance Leopold. He came back on them. Missouri beat Kansas.
Look at Missouri's schedule too, man.
Oh, it's
very, very manageable.
Yeah, a bit of an SEC cakewalk.
Yeah, and they got a chance to win 10 or 11, get in the playoff, and then his stock's going to be really high.
All right, so let's hold these 2 over, and we'll get into it in the next seg. With a couple more judgment, but who fell the furthest in college football this past week? You can include Florida if you want, because that would, but anybody else, I want you guys to at least give us a judgment on who fell the first and who rose the most in college football fans' minds. So we'll do that coming up. Thanks to Campion Law. Don't forget Champions for Justice. And we're talking any level of concern that you have if you have to go in front of the judge, and it could be personal injury, slip and fall, whatever it might be. Just make sure you log on CampionLaw.com and check them out.
XL Primetime from the big #1 Duval Ford Studios.
When you're faced with damage in your home from water, fire, or mold, you need a team with the expertise to fix it right.
Resto Pros.
A locally owned, nationally backed franchise that's here to help you when you need them. A team that does it right the first time.
Resto Pros.
Remember, you don't have to use the insurance company's preferred contractors. Get it done right by a licensed professional you can trust. Call 904-201-9151 or go to RestoProsNEFlorida.com. That's RestoProsNEFlorida.com.
Resto Pros.
When you need a mechanic you can trust, visit AA Automotive on Richard Street. From oil changes to complex repairs, AA Automotive is a full-service repair shop for personal and commercial fleet vehicles. Trust AA to keep your ride running A-OK.
Checkmate Coatings. Your floor's missing piece. Premium flooring. Take our advice. Home business, affordable price. Driveways, pool decks, garage doors, beautiful patios, and more to explore. Checkmate Coatings. Your floor's missing piece.
I'm Frank Frangie, and I've been telling you about my daughter's journey with Awaken 180 as she tries to lose a little weight. In fact, last week you heard from Amber herself. Well, let me give you an update. She's been in it just a little over 2 months. Amber has lost 51 pounds. That's a real number. I wouldn't have believed it if I didn't see it happen. She has lost 51 pounds. And here's why. Awaken 180 is not a diet. It's a lifestyle change that is sustainable, and she has figured that out. She loves the journey. She loves the new recipes. She loves that she fits into her old clothes and she sleeps better and has more energy, and it is really, really working. She's proud, and man, am I proud of her. If you want to start your transformation, you can do the same thing. Call 844-346-1800 or visit awaken180weightloss.com. My daughter's lost 50 pounds, and she's so excited about it. You can as well. 844-346-1800 or awaken180weightloss.com.
Why does it feel like July in here?
Don't let a broken AC turn not so hot September into sweaty season all over again. Duck Duck Rooter is Jacksonville's most trusted plumbing, septic, and air conditioning company. Visit duckduckac.com.
Have you ever dreamed of owning a handcrafted cabin tucked into a 1,000-acre regenerative farm? Well, now you can. This is Frank Frangie for the farm at Okefenokee, just an hour north of Jacksonville in Folkestone. With only 250 cabins at full build-out, it's a rare chance to live off-grid, but not alone, in a community grounded in nature, food, and purpose. The amenities include a 2,300-acre hunting lease. Learn more at okefarm.com. That's okefarm.com.
I'm with Greg from Cycles of Jacksonville, and Triumph has been a legend on-road. They've branched out to their off-road division as well. Give us the latest on what you can find on the asphalt.
They've got some great new products. They've got the Scrambler 400s you can get into for a little less than you might think. It's a great price point bike, but still a Triumph.
So affordability is also part of the equation.
It is, and it looks good, and it rides good.
CyclesofJacksonville.com, or check them out on their Facebook page, the showroom ready and waiting for you on Atlantic near Regency at Cycles of Jacksonville.
Hey, 1010XL fans, it's game time, but don't get sidelined from the fun. The JTA Game Day Express is the smartest way to get to the bank on time. It's all sponsored by the Jacksonville Zoo and Gardens. There are 5 convenient pickup locations across the River City, but remember, Game Day Express is cashless. All passes must be purchased through the MyJTA mobile app. Get your $10 pass today. For all of your game day needs, go to myjtafla.com.
Garrett Scantling here, and once again, thanks to Southeast Orthopedic Specialists, I'm back to training for the 2028 Olympics in LA. My torn hip labrum issue is resolved thanks to Dr. Doward, and Dr. Acevedo keeps my feet healthy too. Training and competing, that's what it's all about for me. And Southeast Orthopedic Specialists has me in top condition.
Relieve pain and get back to life. Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
1010XL, presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch. Here comes the judge. Litigated by Campione Law, champions for justice.
All right, listen, we got to follow up with a couple of more judgments as we are wrapping things up. Hanging out with you, XL Primetime, on a rain-soaked Tuesday. It rained all the way through the night.
Gosh, last night the rain
Stop
was
it already.
brutal.
Yeah, and apparently it's going to keep coming our way. It got that nor'easter feeling to it, but stay dry. Pay attention on the roads. Don't look at that phone. Just hang out with us. Big Sirs, Matty Hayes, Joe C, and JJ XLP on the Superstation. So real quick, let's get back to a couple more of these judgments. And so you guys, who fell the furthest in your mind in the world of college football, and then who rose the most?
Mm-hmm. What are we going with first? Fell? Sorry, Joe. I got to look it straight in the eye and say it.
Yeah.
I was trying to look at Clemson and Troy. Nah, I got to say the obvious. It's Florida.
Yeah, Clemson actually.
Yeah, they actually won. They were down 16-3 at half. Now
It was
a little
ugly,
concerned, but
is
they
what
came
that
back.
was.
Yeah, it was ugly.
There's a reason that JJ played the same as it ever was coming back.
Yeah.
Same as it ever was.
There wasn't really, but I like that.
Yeah, I had to go with Florida, man. Well, everything had stayed at home, number 13 ranking.
I can't argue with y'all.
18-point favorites, 18.5.
You're going there too, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I go back to the 3-3 in the second quarter, and he tries a trick play.
A team scored in the teens outside of the Power Four and beat them in the swamp.
Dude, he tried a trick play in the second quarter.
It's inexcusable. And a fireable offense. You could easily argue. I was gonna throw Michigan up there, but I can't do it because Michigan was on the road against a good team. Michigan, there's telltale warning signs everywhere for them, but they still got a promising young quarterback, and they hit like hell in that game for a good long time. The other one I might go with was that pinstripe wearing Virginia Tech head coach, because you don't look now, but it's 2-0 Diego right now. Okay. Virginia Tech, they weren't that high up, so that's why they're not falling that far. Florida was, according to the experts, a top 15 team, and then couldn't score 15 points. Just unbelievable. All right, who rose the most?
Who rose the most? I'm gonna have to go with Matt on this. Matt called this before the season started. Oklahoma, bro. Oklahoma looks good. John Mateer is the goods, bro.
Dude, man.
He is a fun player to watch.
Absolutely. I mean, they can score now. To go along with Brett Venables' defense, they're going to cause the SEC a little trouble.
I'm a little concerned about him.
Yeah?
The only thing I'm concerned about is he's like almost too tough for his own good. Like, he sticks his head in there on runs.
Yeah, he does.
He's almost reckless in the run game.
Well, Haynes King, another guy that I love, is willing to take chances and sacrifice the body.
And look what's happened to him.
Yeah,
He's been injured constantly. Like, if he goes down, if Mateer goes down, Oklahoma's season goes down.
Right. Yeah.
So he's got it at some point, and I know that's who he is, and I know you say, well, you got to let him be who he is, but at some point there's got to be a conversation between Ben Arbuckle as OC and Brent Venables, the head coach, and saying, hey, we got to protect him some too.
Yeah.
He can't be like running into linebackers and running into safeties when they have like full head starts on him.
But let's use Brent Venables as a good example here, okay? And as we just wrap up these judgments with who fell the most and who rose the most, Oklahoma definitely rose. That's your nomination, and I can't argue with that. Would that be yours as well?
Yeah.
Because that's kind of the way I feel too. But let's just put these two together real quick. Okay, Brent Venables is in his third year, and he's feeling like my job might be on the line. He's a favorite son of Oklahoma. We know how long he was there as an assistant. And what did he do? He went out and found him a quarterback, and he matched up the quarterback with his play caller. Okay? He said, Ben Arbuckle, you're coming too, pal. We're gonna need both of you, okay? You come down to Norman, and you guys are going to take over this offense because we look like rat poop last year, okay? Chris the Rat Trapper, we would have been sent out to deal with that rat poop that Oklahoma was laying offensively. And they went and got a quarterback and a play caller, and it has changed dramatically. And Brent Venables, in a lot of people's minds, saved his job already. Like, it's not on the line anymore because of the way they played. You know what else they did the other night? They hit like hell.
They did.
Those two teams they were very physical.
Yeah. But I got a sidebar too, Your Honor.
Okay.
Bryce Underwood. 9-24, Bryce Underwood. Money makes you stupid, okay? This is his second start, all right? And he's on the sideline in another guy's face as a freshman.
Right.
who hasn't done anything, but you have the right to chastise and walk up on somebody on national TV.
Oh, yeah.
And try to call them out on a route or a play or whatever.
And did you see what 22 did after that? When I believe it was right after the half, he came back and busted off that big run, and at least for a brief amount of time, got him back in that
as a
game.
freshman, what gives you the chops to think that after your second game, all of a sudden, just because you're getting paid that you're a leader, that you can roll up on somebody like that?
It does make
money make you stupid.
Yeah.
Well, if you're a true freshman, what makes you think you can roll up on somebody?
That part.
Yeah.
That's, I think, is the most disturbing thing. And of course, Justice Haynes, like literally two series later, like when they come out from second half, first play, 79 yards touchdown.
Yeah, he busted it. That was a major run from him. Like
without that, Michigan had nothing in that game.
It briefly got them back in, which is what it was. All right, so there you go. So you guys throw out some judgments as well. 641-1010. Hit the text line designed by Lifetime Enclosures. Who do you think rose the most? Who do you think fell the furthest? What say you, Florida fans? There are a few that are even asking about Chip Kelly. I don't think that would be a direction that you would want to go in.
As OC, yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Head coach.
Yeah, he helped Ryan Day, and then he rode off into the Buckeye sunset. After 1 year up there with Ryan Day, who said, "I surrender. I'm giving you my play calling duties." And now he's
Dan Mullen. He's not going to recruit.
Yeah,
he's going to call plays.
Yeah, So
Same thing.
You need the package, man. You need a guy with stones on the sideline and the charisma to get the recruits to come there, and the charisma to keep the boosters donating, because that's really what it's going to boil down to, is keep that And Florida has been given every opportunity financially to rebuild, to build back a winner, and they haven't been able to do it. Not with Billy Vanilli at the helm. It's XL Prime.
XL Prime Time is driven by Duval Ford. It's a clash of the big cats, spots, and stripes. Who rules the jungle? Find out Sunday at 1. Jaguars, Bengals, on the home of the Jaguars, 1010 XL.
At Cannons of Jacksonville, they know that when you're towing anything, you gotta have products you can rely on. With over 50 years of fabrication expertise, the family at Cannons can repair or install precisely what you need to tow with confidence. Whether it's a heavy-duty hitch, trailer frame, gooseneck, tow bar, or any other towing accessory, Cannons will provide you with unmatched precision and durability. For all your towing needs, visit cannonsofjacks.com, where quality and customer satisfaction collide.
Homeowners, storms don't wait, so why should you? Protect your home and your wallet with Universal Roof and Contracting. Save up to 20% on roof replacements and repairs now through September 30th. Financing is available with payments as low as $115. Call 855-ROOF-HELP for your free inspection. Universal Roof and Contracting, protecting your home, building your trust. License number CCC 057165, CBC 1258484.
UniversalRoof.com. This Date in Sports History is brought to you by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
On September 9, 2018, Chris Boswell misses a field goal in overtime as the Steelers tie the Browns 21-21, ending the Browns' 17-game losing
At Performance Painting, we've spent decades protecting commercial properties with durable, long-lasting coatings. And we can bring the same expertise when painting the exterior of your home. With industry-leading materials and a proven process, we extend the life of your home, reducing maintenance costs and preserving its value. Now, for a limited time, save $500 when you hire us to paint your home's exterior. Just mention 1010XL. Go to performancepainting.com to schedule a friendly estimate. Performance Painting. Repair, protect, preserve.
Performance Painting. Calling all poker players. The Best Bet Summer Swing Series kicks off August 18th at Best Bet Orange Park with a $200 no-limit hold'em and a $100,000 guarantee. Next stop, Best Bet St. Augustine with a $150,000 guaranteed poker tournament. Then wrap it up Labor Day weekend in Jacksonville with a massive $300,000 guarantee. Play all three events and swing for big winnings. Get all the details at bestbetjacks.com. That's bestbetjacks.com.
Bueller. Stay cooler with Bueller.
Hey, Jason, thanks for coming over so quick.
Sure thing, pal. What's the big... Whoa!
See, I told you there was a smell.
Yeah, it smells like...
Exactly, or a dead one more like it.
You need some fresh air in here.
Well, this is the problem, Jason. I've kept everything sealed up tight all summer long so I don't lose all my nice cool air. Now all the dog smells and cooking smells and home gymnasium man cave smells are all building up and I can barely...
Dude, where are the Bueller sunglasses I gave you?
Oh, I don't know. They must be in my other...
Put on my emergency pair.
Whoa.
Bueller Air and Plumbing can install an air purification add-on to your existing air conditioner. Clean the air of dust and pollen and funky smells while you cool.
So I can keep all the cool air I saved up?
And your place won't smell like a dead...
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Visit BuellerAir.com.
Lauren Brooks here for Terminix. When pests invade your home or business, you don't just need them out, you need them out fast. And you need to keep them out. At Terminix, they'll show up for you and eliminate pests quicker, just like they did at my house, because they care about what matters most to you. When pests show up, so does Terminix. Don't live with a pest problem, Terminix it. Visit Terminix.com today to schedule a free inspection online. That's Terminix.com. That's right, Terminix it.
Jacksonville is my hometown, and nobody knows roofing like me. I'm Ronnie, the owner of Brandon Roofing. We handle everything from repairs to full roof replacements, start to finish. We give honest quotes, use quality materials, and clean up like we were never there. We all look at Google reviews, so go ahead and check out ours. We're proud of all our 5-star ratings. I would say we treat you like family, but some people don't like theirs. Go to BrandonRoofing.com today to schedule your free roof quote.
License number CCC 1328006.
This right here, this is where it starts. With a little flame and a lot of love. When the air cools or the night falls, fire brings the warmth. But it's what we bring to the table that matters. Slow smoked barbecue. Stories that stretch long. Laughter that lingers. And moments that just feel full. That's why it's always Sunny's here. 1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focus, fueled, fearless, Farah. This is XL Primetime, brought to you by Florida Home AC. Now that's cool on 1010XL.
Thank you, Florida Home AC. This feels like a that because DJ Dale did set aside his normal work routine. Might even put down the ham sandwich just to make sure that he got the Photoshop work done and back to us. It's unbelievable.
All right, put down pork?
Oh, yeah. Billy Vanilli, and he said he was debating putting Strickland on there, but went with Lagway instead. So he's got, you see it? Billy Vanilli on the text line, designed by Lifetime Enclosures. It's a gorgeous piece of Photoshopping. You see, JJ? It's so funny. Yeah, we might have to work with that one.
It's actually pretty good.
Yeah, it's really good. Yeah, so Billy Vanilli, Billy Napier, DJ, and look, Lagway was outplayed by Byron Brown. No getting away from that. And you have to ask the question, how healthy is DJ? It's still a fair question. You didn't see him the entire offseason, hardly doing. No, he didn't do anything.
You're making
spring.
an excuse for.
No. I'm just saying, how healthy is he?
He's
I'm not
healthy.
Who's making an
healthy.
excuse? Are
He's
you
healthy.
kidding me?
He might be healthy, but he's rusty.
Yeah, he does not look.
Certainly that.
Yeah.
And he looks super slow and sort of overweight. Yeah. And I remember last year when he would make quarterback runs and get out of the pocket, he looked super athletic. And now it's like, whoa, this Big Ben Roethlisberger, like old Big Ben.
Yeah, the thing I worry about with some of these guys is they get in the weight room and they fall in love with that workout, and it takes away some of their play prowess because they're just trying to get stronger. And you saw some of the stuff that was on social, how big DJ Lagway is. And he doesn't look like he's the same quarterback that led the Gators to big wins down the stretch last year. And I do think health is at least a fair question with him because of what he went through this offseason. So.
But he didn't look fat. I mean, he looked bigger. I mean, I wonder if he got leaner, maybe lost a little, body fat. But I mean, he didn't look fat. He just looked huge, though.
No, he didn't look fat at all.
No.
He's not. He still doesn't see the field, which again is coaching. he still makes reckless throws, which again is coaching.
Right.
So, I mean, this it's not about being injured. Guys go through injuries all the time in play.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not injuries is just an excuse. I'm not saying you're
Right.
giving the excuse.
No. That's not the only thing that kept them from losing to South Florida. It kept
It's
them
not.
from-
It's not.
from
but
beating South Florida.
It's not. But if you score 16 points, then you've got serious issues with your offense.
Yeah.
With your quarterback, who by all rights might be the most talented quarterback you ever had at that school.
Easy.
All right? Yes, including Timmy would say it. I think Timmy has said that actually. He has said
Just
that.
like raw athletic talent,
confer with
arm.
him. Yeah.
Right, and by the way, Sexy Rexy had more talent than Timmy. I know you hate to hear that, but he did.
Easy, man.
But
and
that
I bet,
just shows
and I
how
bet Timmy would admit that too.
it just shows what a great quarterback Tim was.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah, because he
didn't have those physical. I mean, he was a physical house.
Right. Yeah.
But besides that, he just worked his ass off and became a great.
He was a
college
winner,
quarterback.
bro.
Yeah.
Right.
You can't measure hard.
and put in the
Cannot.
work. That's the other part of that. But it's true. Rex was a great college quarterback. Really a
One of the
fantastic
best.
one to watch, and Heisman worthy, Heisman denied. But then you go to AR.
Rex got to the Super Bowl too,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah. Oh, he good player. Good player. People, whenever you say Chicago Bears quarterback, and Jim McMahon was on the field last night, you think of him because they did win the Super Bowl in '85, but Rex did get him there.
They certainly don't have a long list of
No.
quarterback greats.
No,
they don't. There.
They sure don't. But the main part of this is that if DJ was not 100% healthy and is coming back from something, that's even more reason to run the football and use that offensive line.
Yeah, I didn't understand that. I mean, you got one of the top five, allegedly, one of the top five offensive linemen in college football. You got to ride that horse.
Yeah.
And if DJ isn't 100%, you got to put it on the offensive line to control the clock, to move the chains, to control the time of possessions, that kind of stuff. Put it on their back.
Yeah, like one of our texters on Text Line Design by Lifetime Enclosures, he said that's not a top 10 line anymore. Currently ranked 128th in the country, 18 tackles for loss given up to two JUCO teams, and that's kind of what it feels like. LIU and South Florida, those are the two teams you've measured Florida as a contending football team. Those are the two teams they played. That's the only thing you can measure based on what you've seen.
Those were preseason rankings.
Yes. And we've learned a little bit about the preseason rankings. Matter of fact, should we do this now? Do you have that soundbite?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, it's unreal. So just later.
So this is what is her name? 1 second. All right, her name is Haley Sawyer.
AP voter.
And apparently, how many AP voters are there?
65.
65. So she, after Florida loses, actually moved Florida up 2 spots and still doesn't have USF on her ballot.
62.
Yeah, so this is like a 40-second soundbite of her, I guess, justifying all that.
But as far as what my votes are and what my process is, I wake up early in the morning after covering a game late in the night before. Don't want to go too much into my progress or process or logic, but I will say I appreciate everybody's interaction on social media and all of your feedback. There's tons of people that vote on the AP poll, and it's not a perfect system, but at the end of the day, no matter who you pick, it does even out because there's so many people who vote. And like I said, it's really fun for discussion. It doesn't, probably matter in the end, but I'm glad that people are having a really good time with it.
Is this an SNL sketch?
Yeah, it really does sound that way.
Is she trolling?
Yeah.
It's almost like this is parody, right? There's no way that she can be serious. This is your career. It's like this is a complete joke.
Is this the Babylon Bee? Is that what we're listening to?
No, unfortunately, this is so
You're making
real.
sure?
Yeah, I am. These are the people that are voting, some of the people that are voting in the AP Top 25, and we're supposed to take this seriously. And we're supposed to use that as somehow working with the college football playoff poll. Here's the problem. People that run the college football playoff poll
Pay attention.
use the AP poll.
Even though they say they don't,
They do.
They still use it. And look, there are so many, even the fact that FSU beat Bama, beat the brakes off of them, they're still in a lot of people's polls ranked closely together, maybe just barely ahead of them. No, they smoked them. And just tear up your preseason rankings and start with now what you've seen on the football field. There ain't nothing wrong with that. And create your own top 25 based on that. All right, we'll keep it rolling into the 1 o'clock hour. It is XL Primetime. Thanks for hanging out with us, talking about Billy, whether you're going to run him out of town. Let's get back to the Jags. Tank Bigsby is on his way out. And we had a couple textures talk about what they saw from him on Sunday, which we will bring back up. It is XLP.
XL Primetime, driven by Big Number 1 Duval Ford, elite service for elite companies. From the huddle to the perfect spiral.
We invite you into the lab so that you can truly learn the quarterback position.
The quarterback whisperer. He shares his insights Friday mornings on The Drill. Wrapped up by George Moore Chevrolet and Tyson Sound and Security on 1010XL.
I used to dread going to the dentist. Every visit felt like a sales pitch with constant upselling, surprise fees on my bill, and I could never get in when I needed to. But Harbor Dental Care? Totally different. They saw me the next day, gave me honest pricing up front, and even set me up with a payment plan I could actually afford. No pressure, no surprise charges, just kind people who get it. If you want to experience dentistry the way it should be, book your appointment today at harbordental.care. That's HARBOUR dental.care.
Tired of high energy bills? Replace those inefficient windows and patio doors now with the big BOGO event. Buy one, get one 40% off replacement windows and patio doors. Plus, no money down, no payments, and no interest for 18 months. This offer expires September 30th. Renewal by Anderson, proud partner of the Florida Gators. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation.
License number CGC 1527613.
It's the Gator Podcast Channel with Frank Frangie and me, Dan Hicken, on all things Gators. Hacker and Denny Thompson have Gator Bites, and you can find them wherever you find podcasts or at 1010XL.com. Presented by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
If your ride is making strange noises, don't wait and make it worse. Come to Action Transmission on Merrill Road. My expert technicians can diagnose the problem and likely fix it fast. Experience the difference at Action Transmission on Merrill Road.
Home of the Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
When the unexpected happens, you shouldn't have to face it alone. I'm Chris Campione, and at Campione Law, we're here to fight for you. Whether it's an auto accident or a slip and fall, our Jacksonville team takes care of every detail, from investigating the incident to securing multi-million-dollar verdicts, so you can focus on getting better. And remember, you don't pay a dime unless we win your case. Our commitment is 24/7, bringing you the real support from real people who really care. Campione Law, your dedicated partners in justice. Visit CampioneLaw.com.
Campione Law. Now, the Randy Marion Cadillac Drive of the Game. Randy Marion Cadillac of Jacksonville. Drive to the game in luxury with Randy Marion Cadillac of Jacksonville.
Trevor Lawrence, along with the Teal and Black, didn't delay their offense Sunday. They just rained pain upon the opposition. Lawrence led the squad on an 8-play, 35-yard drive in the second quarter, capped off by a Hunter-Long 6-yard score to give the team a 10-3 advantage. The 4-minute drive is your Randy Marion Cadillac Drive of the Game.
Hey everybody, Jennifer Marion with Randy Marion Cadillac in Jacksonville here to say hello, and we'd sure like to have your business.
You know what? They're going to love the king of price.
My dad believes in making great deals and having a great selection in stock.
Cadillac XT4s, XT5s, and XT6s, and Escalades.
The all-electric Cadillac Lyriq.
CT4s and CT5s.
Cadillac luxury and selection is just waiting for you.
At Randy Marion Cadillac, Southside Boulevard, Jacksonville.
And don't forget, tell them Jennifer sent ya.
Hey Jacksonville, I'm sure by now you've seen our bright green GFL trucks and containers throughout the greater Jacksonville area. We are an industry leader in solid waste and would love the opportunity to earn your business. We are committed to customer service, reliability, and have unwavering focus on safety. Whether commercial or construction, let us haul your waste away. Call 904-760-5880 to get a quote today. GFL, green for life.
Since 1901, generations of skilled union workers have built the backbone of our community. Hospitals, schools, the buildings where you work. Every year, a new apprentice class of Local 234, plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians is stepping up, trained, driven, and ready to do great things. They're not just building our city, they're building their future. Local 234, proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Visit UA234.com to become a member or contractor today.
Hey, I'm Tony from Tony D's Pizza. People ask me all day long, is it the water that makes the difference? Well, yes and no. Even water can't make a good pizza. It's the ingredients, too. The best tomatoes, the best flour, and the best cheese. Oh, and a lot of love. Tony D's New York Pizza, Bay Meadows and 295.
Lucas Tree Service is a certified arborist and a local family-owned business with over 45 years of experience. They specialize in tree removal, trimming, and stump grinding for both residential and commercial properties. Get prepared for storm season and receive top-notch customer service from Lucas Tree Service, 904-241-3533. Online at lucastreeservice.com.
This is your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm RJ Saunders for 1010XL. This update brought to you by Southern Oak Insurance. Former Patriots safety Jabril Peppers was a surprise release after cut-down day, but is expected to sign with the Pittsburgh Steelers as the two have agreed to terms. Right now, 77 degrees at 101. Time and temp brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
1010XL, presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
They run it with Bigsby to the middle of the field. There's a big hole, broke a tackle, got it to the 10. He's still grinding. He's still on his feet. He's into the end zone. Touchdown. What a run by Tank Bigsby. And the Jags have extended the lead. They toss it to the left to Tank. He cuts it back to the middle of the field. That's good running. Tank Bigsby into the open field. 45, 40, 35, 30, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown. Tank Bigsby has exploded for another score. 65 yards. How good is that? And the Jags extend the lead.
This is XL Primetime, brought to you by Florida Home AC. Now that's cool on 1010XL.
The happy play-by-play guy.
First off, were there that many happy play-by-play calls in the last 2 years?
It was exercising a demon, all right? And when you get to go off on something positive, you give it everything you got. How good is that?
It was one of their few wins from last season.
Exactly.
Tank scored 2 touchdowns against the Colts in a win at home.
And that was 1/4 of this team's success. And I appreciate Tank because he kept the Colts curse alive. He was one of the ones that helped make sure that they didn't roll into Duval and exit with a dub. And so, Tank, for that alone, we will miss you. And I had a good conversation with him during training camp, and I think most people out there, and you guys hit the text line 641-1010, designed by Lifetime Enclosures, and let us know what you thought about the news when it came down last night. We got a few from earlier that we need to get to, but you guys can, if you're just tuning in, chime in on that subject, because you knew it was a big running back room, Leon, when you had 4 guys make the roster, and you even had the one big kid out of Arkansas that we were talking about, JJ, as to whether or not he would make the roster because he was a big cat. But this football team under new leadership is basically saying out with the old and in with the new. And the one thing that jumped out with Bashal Tutin is that he's a big, size-wise, he's about the same size as Tank, but he's 0.2 of a second faster. That's that get home run type of quality that you want. And that's all they're trying to do is say, hey, well, let's find new guys and let's renew the room.
I tell you what this is a healthy reminder. When it comes to the NFL, it's a revolving door, and you're being evaluated.
Not for long.
Yeah. Yes, you're being evaluated. It just so happened that Tank had the opportunity in the game to showcase. It could have been the flip side.
Right.
It could have been a situation where Tank had the 150, 40 some odd yards, and then ATN had the 14, but it didn't work out that way.
Right.
So, I mean, and this new leadership doesn't have any loyalty to either one of them. They didn't draft them. They didn't bring them in. Then they're guys that they drafted.
Right.
You knew they were safe. So Tank and ATN were auditioning essentially, and Tank didn't show up, and ATN did. He's here and he's gone.
Yeah. I actually think that they've been trying to shop probably Tank for a couple of weeks because I think they've known that ETN's their guy. So I think they probably
in this offense in particular.
Yes. I think they've been trying to shop Tank because they've got, like you said, Bashal Tutin's the same player with a 4.3 speed.
Yeah.
So I think that's what they've been doing. And that's probably why all 4 were active on the first week to show everyone, look, we don't care. We'll play all 4 of them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And you're kind of creating value that way. That would be my guess.
So you think if Tank had the 143 and ATN had they still would have shipped Tank?
No, I think they were well because they were running ETN. They weren't running Tank.
Yeah, that's true.
I think it's been clear for the last couple of weeks that ETN's their guy.
And I don't know whether ETN's gotten better in pass pro, but he can swing out and he can catch those little short outlet throws that will keep the chains moving better than Tank. And I think if nothing else, and we don't know how long this will last offensively for your Jaguars, but it was fun to see plays succeed and chains move and in the end zone type of stuff instead of settling for field goals all the time. They were able to use Travis Etienne the way you visualize this offense working, and that was take the profit, and then they started busting open big holes for him. Travis Etienne looks like a totally different dude when there's room to run.
And I also think they understand that Etienne may not be the best blitz pickup guy. And what they're starting to do is those little wheel routes when they blitz, so Trevor could just dump it off to him.
Right. Like Denny said yesterday, you throw to the blitz.
Yeah.
And it's so important. When a quarterback figures that out and they can make the proper read at the line of scrimmage, come on, bro. Come on, I see you coming, and then I'm throwing it right to you. And then you have an arsenal of people that can do it. All right, text line, designed by Lifetime Enclosures. Gladstone feels like he's ready to go to war the way he's shipping out tanks under the darkness of nightfall. And so I like that because I think it does get fans a little fired up about the newness of the franchise, what they are willing to do. They are collecting draft picks, which they might be able to parlay into something a little higher up the board.
And that's what makes it that much more refreshing as far as I go, because the fact that they're picking up late draft picks and they're developing them and they are contributors on the team. Yeah. So, I mean, that capital of days of old, we looked at it like, why y'all doing that? I mean, what 5th, 6th round pick y'all going to develop is going to make the team? But this new regime is developing those guys and they're making the team.
Yeah, plus they've got 4 third-round picks. Is that right? 4, right? I think it's 4.
Yeah. Well, they had 3. Yeah, I think it still might be 3. But anyway.
They get a compensatory, too, so they have 4. I think they have 4. 3 or 4. Let's just say it's 3. You have a second. So you've got 4 picks in the first 96.
Yeah. And even though you're not picking.
Right, even though you're not picking the first round, that's 4 legit guys that can come in and start for you.
And you hope, we'll see how it goes, but you hope that whatever that first rounder is that is shipped up to Cleveland is a little further down, not anywhere near the top, because you played better ball and you're not giving up a top 10 pick that you, if it doesn't go well, you might be. So we'll see. If you can win enough games, you're going to be, whatever Cleveland gets is going to be further down the draft.
Let's focus on D-line, okay? We're not getting into the draft yet, but let's focus on D-line when we get there, okay?
Don't do that. Not yet. Okay. All right, and so, like, am I the only dude, one of our texters, am I the only Jag fan who didn't care about Tank like that average back who fumbled a lot and can't catch? And he didn't have this glowing resume. That's 100%. And he was better than Etienne a year ago. So it looked like he might be the guy to supplant the starter. And remember, the last 2 guys on the depth charts that had Orr on the that had Orr next to their name, it was Devin Lloyd or Ventrell Miller. It was Travis Etienne or Tank Bigsby. And now Tank's out. And now I like what you're saying. Bashal and LeQuint can have more opportunities to be a full 3-man platoon of running backs that can make plays for the squad.
I think they've known Ventrell Miller as their guy, too. I do.
Yeah, we'll see what the total number of plays
again,
are.
I wouldn't be shocked at all if Devin Lloyd's traded.
Yeah,
not in the least.
But we have to maintain this. The only way you're going to get a deal to go down is if someone sees value on the other side.
Sure.
And I was looking for.
All you got to do is look at his PFF grades.
Yeah.
Because apparently someone at PFF thinks he's a fantastic player.
Right. So here's the defensive line. Okay, I need to see the snaps for the linebackers. If you guys, I'm sure one of you guys out there have it, shoot it to me. Defensive line rotation on Sunday. Armstead, 49 snaps. Trayvon, 48. Josh Hines-Allen, 46. DeJuan, 35. Devon, 24, which is interesting. That's one worth paying attention to. Emmanuel Agba, 23. Austin Johnson, 13. Colin Saunders, 12. And so when you look at the linebackers, I'll have to take a look. But they're going to be running more of that nickel, more of Jordan Lewis coming inside, Jarian going outside, however they decide to do that. They even ran they ran an extra safety a couple times as well. So just keep working with those packages to see what you can come up with.
Mm-hmm.
Movement, man.
Yeah. Listen, I like what Campanile was doing this past Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they were coming from all sides, corner blitzes, little games inside or whatever. I mean, that's what you get. I mean, Bryce Young, you kept him uncomfortable.
Yeah.
He didn't get a lot of sacks, but you stayed in his face. You got to his arm, you got around his feet, couldn't step up most of the time. So that's attributed to the front four and the little packages he brought.
If you can do that,
every now and then.
if you can do that to that Cincinnati line, you've got a chance against Burrow.
You know what else I like too? I like the game day excitability from Campanile.
Yeah.
And the last two DCs here were very stoic, just standing there on the sideline. One of them looked like he had no idea what he was doing.
Want to get away?
The lead guitarist.
Yeah.
But Campanile's got a little. He's got some energy,
Oh,
and I
he
know,
definitely does.
and I know that sounds like these are professionals. It is, but that rubs off, does it not, Leon?
It does. I don't care what you say. It does. When you see your coaches engaged in the game, it fires you up. Absolutely fires you up.
Yeah. All right. Here's a couple. I'm a fan of Tank, but right now I'm putting my trust in Jimmy Stone's slinging deals, and that's really how you have to look at it. Is that you want a guy that's going to see. Like, he has the vision of what he wants this football team to look like. And if think about what just happened. Let's make this the 10-10 take real quick.
Now, Joe C's 10-10 take. Slow smoked and served up by Sonny's Barbecue. Local pitmaster since 68.
Sonny's for lunch. Sonny's for a late afternoon snack. Sonny's for dinner, tailgating, party, whatever it might be. Check out any one of your area Sonny's. So when you boil it down, this is honestly how you should look at it and how it ultimately ended up. You had a 4-player running back room. You weren't necessarily going to have enough place for all 4 guys to be dressing every Sunday. And you said goodbye to a guy that was entering his 3rd year, and you welcomed in a 4th rounder that you drafted, and you got draft capital. You saved a little bit of money, and you have the exact same running back room, do you not? Because you're going to be able to go add to it with a 5th or 6th round pick, however you choose to do it, because that's what Jimmy Gladstone's is all about, finding value later in the draft. That's where Kyron Williams came from out in L.A. It's where Bucky Irving came from down in Tampa Town. So Liam certainly understands the philosophy that Gladstone is operating under. You haven't lost anything. You got a guy same size, a little bit faster. Bashal, make sure you hang on to the football because that's going to be one key thing for him. But you got an opportunity to build from the ground with the guys that you like, that you selected. That's the 10-10 take. So we'll see where it goes from here. All right, you guys keep it coming. We've got a couple more on the Tank subject. We'll get back to the college football world. Plenty chiming in on that with Florida reeling after losing to unranked South Florida.
XL Prime Time.
Driven by Duval Ford. What could Jacksonville do better? Find out from one of our best ever as David Garrard joins Mike and Fat Tony on Jaguars Today. Monday from 10 to noon. Restored by Resto Pros of Northeast Florida on 1010XL.
Join Jim Furyk and other legends of the PGA Tour for the Constellation Furyk and Friends, presented by Circle K. October 3rd through 5th at Timuquana Country Club. Catch the new community concert series on the 17th hole after play, featuring country artists Low Cash and Love and Theft. Public parking is free with complimentary tournament access for military, courtesy of ViStar Credit Union. Get tickets now for the Constellation Furyk and Friends, presented by Circle K, starting at just $25 at Ticketmaster.
Brian Wall here. Would you take your paycheck, go to the bank, cash it, and then simply throw it up in the air? I didn't think so. But in a way, over the years, that is exactly what you're doing if you have old or builder-grade windows in your home. Even if you have a brand new home, those windows are not the best windows you can have to save on your energy bills. Window World has sold millions of replacement windows to homeowners like you, and Window World's customer satisfaction is the highest in the business. Please check Window World out yourself and save on your new windows and on your energy bills. Compare with other companies and you'll see Window World is simply the best for less. It's up to you. You can call Window World and get a free estimate, get the best guarantee in the window replacement business, save money on your new windows, and save more on your energy bills. Call Window World today at 904-443-7001 or go online to windowworldneflorida.com. Thank you for your business.
Window World also offers energy-efficient doors.
I open the door and take you inside the locker room to get you closer to the field, the players and coaches you care about.
Get a look at Hayes' blog on 1010XL.com.
My blog is brought to you by Roland Reach Plumbing,
where quality and experience count.
From humble origins on Beach Boulevard to the grandeur of the old homestead, Taco Lou has bucked the odds, selling cheap tacos and even cheaper beers since 2008. I'll be the first to lament that nothing is cheap anymore, but much has not changed in 17 years. Bangin' Shrimp still rocks, margaritas flow day and night, and we love to see old friends and make new friends every day. You can still spin the wheel or sit outside on the patio in the sun with friends and family. It's been a ton of fun, and we have you, Jacksonville, to thank for 17 years. Taco Lou in Jacksonville Beach.
On game day, you trust your team. On storm day, trust the people's roofer, Morgan Conley Roofing. Born here, built here, staying here. MorganConleyRoofing.org. License number CCC 1333544.
Are you 18 years or older, just got married, just got divorced, or have children? Listen up. Have you done your last will and estate planning? If you have questions, call Matt Hinson with the Hinson Law Firm. Reach him at 527-1700, offices Jacksonville, Florida. And don't let the state decide your fate.
Rotator cuff injuries are common among athletes and those who have physically demanding careers. Don't let this injury keep you away from the sport you love. Dr. George Barry here, and the first thing you need to do with a serious shoulder injury is to diagnose where the damage is and how significant it is. Rotator cuff tears are either acute tears sustained during an injury or accident, or degenerative tears. If you're interested in learning more about rotator cuff repair and how our expert team of orthopedic surgeons can help you, call Barry Orthopedics today or visit barryorthopedics.com.
Are you struggling with hair loss? At IHRS, we understand because we've been there too. We're dedicated to finding the best solution tailored just for you.
My hair looks great. It was thinning, and IHRS restored my hair.
It's now fuller, it's thicker, voluminous. It's made me feel great.
With the latest technology and FDA-approved laser therapy, PRP, and non-surgical hair addition, we offer guaranteed solutions for men and women.
With over 35 years of experience, IHRS found a hair restoration for us, and we can find one for you.
For me.
For me.
And me too.
Visit hairforme.com or call 904-777-IHRS. Get a free microscopic analysis and get to the root of your problem. This $395 analysis is yours for free. Call 904-777-4477 now.
Prosser here for Lifetime Enclosures and Lifetime Flooring. Football season finally upon us, and with that comes cooler weather. If you've been wanting to upgrade your outdoor living space, you should call the experts at Lifetime Enclosures now. From glass lanais to screened-in enclosures, Lifetime Enclosures and Flooring is the best in the business, so give them a call today. Lifetime Enclosures and Lifetime Flooring. Showroom just off Phillips Highway. Proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
1010XL, presented by Farrah and Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farrah doesn't flinch. This is XL Primetime, brought to you by Florida Home AC. Now that's cool on 1010XL.
If you look on YouTube, JJ's got some big hair makeup going on right now. He's so fired up.
Unfortunately, I don't have a camera.
I know. They used to have you showcase, and now they can't see the big hair in the makeup.
Every once in a while, I get in a little 80s mood.
Yeah, which is good. That's it.
I know it's Matt's thing.
Yeah,
much more than all of the rest of us.
He's totally in the 80s, and I love it. I do like big hair. That's how it all started with us.
The funny thing is every time I send him a random song, he's like, bro.
Well, this
rocks. Right, I know this is. So
this is
it's not like it's just me. It's good music.
No, and
this is SOP standard.
To be fair, you don't send me hairband music. Really.
No, I send you more.
But I do love it.
But it's 80s, but it's always 80s.
They used to be hairbands, they're just not hairbands anymore.
But it's standard operational party right there, okay? That's what that is back then.
Right, like Dawkins, JJ, is hairband number one, like their all-time hairband.
Yeah.
But they're not anymore.
I'm going to say Twisted Sister's the all-time hair band.
Yeah. Or Quiet Riot.
Yeah, like the quintessential hair band.
Yeah, they were.
Rat, maybe.
Yeah,
Rat,
for
too.
sure.
Another one of my favorites.
All right.
More Warrant. Warrant.
Oh, is that who sang Cherry Pie?
That's Warrant.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
Warrant.
they got to be up there. The Mount Rushmore.
That is, honestly, we're
going to do that one Friday in the summer.
Yeah.
The Mount Rushmore of hair bands.
There's not enough room. Okay. Hey, South Dakota, start chiseling. All right. We need more room. All right. So, let's get into just a little college ball, a little bit more. If you don't mind, JJ, just fire up a little Modelo action here.
Time to drop some college knowledge on XL Primetime. Brought to you by Modelo, the official beer of the College Football Playoff.
Yeah, they're going to take you all the way to the CFP. And we can't wait to see how it all unfolds. We'll start our XLP to the CFP coming up next week. But just some numbers for you guys to chew on, all right? And I need to remind everybody, like you come through the first couple of weeks, you're trying to figure everything out, all right? I'm just going to point out a few things outside of the normal focus that we are normally focused in on, ACC, SEC, the teams that we follow the most. Big 12 started Saturday 2-0, Power 4 play. They had a horrible afternoon. Jayhawks up 21-6 against Mizzou. And what did Eli Drinkowitz do? They ended up coming from behind, beating them 42-31.
Future Gator head coach Eli Drinkowitz.
Yes, you never know. You never know. He did kill off Darth Vader, as we talked about earlier. A couple of other ones. Mississippi State, they deserve a ton of recognition, man.
Yes.
Okay, and Kenny Dillingham didn't want any of that Starkville sauce when it was all over with. 21-20.
We got to get a cowbell drop, JJ, of some sort, because
you think there's going to be more winning?
Yeah, I think there might be more winning there.
Well,
I know they had to pay some
huge, nasty cash.
They did, and he got in the portal, and he turned the roster over.
I'm saying today, $500,000
yeah,
for the fans rushing the field.
$500,000 for rushing the field.
I'll just be honest, as far as I know, in Starkville, that ain't easy to corral that cash, okay, in Starkville. You scrape up, that's a lot of mason jars.
In real money?
Yeah. To get the $500,000.
You'd be shocked what kind of money's there.
Yeah.
Really?
Okay.
All that underscores is Greg saying he knows they're shivs.
Mm-hmm.
Shivs are in crowds, and he knows that.
There were no shivs there. Everything
as far as you
went
know,
fine. Well, as far as I know,
not only that, somebody could get
Starkville.
Somebody could get shivved, and then no one knows. They don't like go and tell someone.
Social media.
It's
tells
just
all.
like like an arm shiv or something.
Social media tells all the time. Look, there were no shivs.
Is that what we're worried about, shivs?
Yeah, come on.
No, bro.
Starkville slept great Saturday night. Okay?
No
shivs.
Come on, let the people have fun.
Yeah, let them have fun.
Yeah. And so
guess what? I got a fever. And the only prescription is more cowbell.
So, how is Rich Rod doing up in Mountaineer Land? West Virginia.
Not so
on
well.
the road, lost to Ohio.
Ohio's a good
Ohio
team.
State.
Ohio's a good team, but they should not have gone into Morgantown and won that.
Beasley was not picking step. I just tell you that in the hallway. It was not.
With some of these scores that just fire you up. You know how much I'm a Rhett Lashley fan. You can't lose that game, bro. Okay, you're going up against the Fighting Dave Arandas, and they were up in that game by a couple of touchdowns. They end up losing
with 5 minutes left.
Oh my
and two scores, 2 touchdowns. They gave up like a 50-yard bomb and then got held on defense. And we have to change the overtime rules immediately.
Yeah.
The having to go for it for 2 points right in the second overtime, and then you just
I'm not a fan.
It's terrible when you start having a
But what's wrong with that?
2-point conversion, and then the next team comes out and does a 2-point conversion. It's terrible.
And then you're playing
that.
it's 2-point increments.
Because I think if not, you're just going to keep scoring and kicking extra points.
Yeah.
Well, move it back to the 50 then.
Go to the third overtime and then tell them to do that. Give me two good.
It's easier for you to say this when you're not the guy that's played for 60 minutes.
I'm just saying that Georgia Tech-Georgia game last year was
one for
to
the
end
ages.
it the way it did was stupid.
That was a great game. I love that.
It would have been fine if it was just the regular overtime.
They knock heads on 2-point plays just as much as they knock heads on regular ones.
100% they do.
And so All right.
But the whole thing is, if you're at 2-point conversions, it's one play.
I get it.
It's not a potential of 6 or 7 more plays.
Yeah, I totally get it, and that's what they're guarding against safety of all things.
Yeah.
Even though
it's the guys that don't play the game are always saying more.
No, I just think to say that they care about safety is a complete joke, man.
Yeah,
We've been saying that the NFL tried to do that with the kickoff and be like, well, that's because of safety. No, it's because you thought the touchback was boring and people went to get buy a beer.
It also might have something to do with time of game. I mean, maybe.
I'm sure.
Well, they want to quicken the games, that's for sure. But the dynamic kickoff, which was an absolute fail last year, they at least came back and made it a little more dynamic now because there are returns. So here we go. Out of the last weekend, SEC teams come into week 3 with a 27-3 non-conference record. Thank you, Florida, for one of those. 27-3 non-conference record. 8-2 against Power 4. The Big Ten, 31-5, and they are 5-3 against Power 4. Big 12, 24-8, 5-6 against Power 4. So just a game below 500 there, thanks to some of these games we're talking about big. And ACC play, the total team record for the Atlantic Coast Conference or the Any Coast Conference is 22-10, 3-9 against Power 4 teams.
And Notre Dame, who's not in the conference, 0-1.
Yeah.
Overall. 0-1 against
What do you
Power
say to
4
that,
teams.
ACC?
A little bit of what I expected.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're terrible.
They're terrible.
Now, Miami and FSU have once again risen to the top because Clemson, there's real trouble with Cade Klubnik in his play. One of the preseason Heisman favorites, not looking so good
Well,
right
even
now.
Dabo is saying it now publicly.
Yeah.
That he's, quote, got to play better.
Yeah. Yeah, because he's been their dude now full on for 3 seasons. And you expected more. I expected more. And I thought it would look a hell of a lot better.
They've got a big problem this weekend, by the way, at Georgia Tech.
Ooh.
Yeah. And well, we don't know how healthy Haynes is going to be. And if he's got a crick in his leg, we're in trouble. Okay?
Doesn't have a crick in his leg.
Well,
He takes a beating every single game, man. He's just like my favorite player to watch.
I love him.
You just say it because you love to say the crick in the leg.
Yeah. And I just want him to be healthy for this game. Because this, honestly, one of you two guys picked Georgia Tech to be one of your...
He did.
Yeah.
Right, but Aaron Philo is a really good quarterback. Yeah. So, I mean, he's not Haynes King, but that dude's a player, man.
Well, is that their backup?
Yeah.
Yeah, and who is Brent Key?
That's the guy they had to pay to stay there. Like, people wanted him to start.
And they sat Haynes down this past week just to make sure he's good to go against Clemson. So looking forward to seeing how it ultimately goes down. And then you've got...
I think Ramon Rec gets that game this weekend, by the way.
You do?
I do.
Oh,
I think they get him.
They are primed to get them.
Yeah.
And Clemson did not drop a game in the conference when they lost to LSU, so they still have everything in front of them. Lose this game, then there's much more concern.
It's in Atlanta, but Clemson is a 3.5-point favorite right now.
Okay. All right. That may be one of our games. Speaking of that, let's hit these real quick before we are done. Our standings. We mix Modelo and Corona because we love both of them. But Matt, the Corona Cat, he comes in weekly with his picks. JJ, where are we at right now with those?
Well, our Matt, is in dead ass last.
This one right here.
Yeah, he's 3.
What new, man? Same last year.
3-9 against the spread, and our boy, who is the crown.
I am the crown.
The opposite of that in first with 9-3 against the spread. Me, Joe, and Leon all tied at 7-5.
7-5.
So I've
and
gone
Matt the Corona Cat is 8-4.
8-4.
I've gone from 2023 champion to dead ass last, now dead ass last again.
And congratulations to our caller last week, Joshua, who went 5-1. And because you beat the Corona guy, you get double the amount of entries. So,
beautiful. So he's going into a drawing with really good odds before the end of the month with our Corona tailgate and our Sunnies hookup. So, those are the standings, and we will have our Corona 6-pack of picks on Friday.
I'm glad we have at least one Matt who can make good picks.
We had to bring him in. We had to bring him in. All right, so we'll look at a few other of these college records as far as coming out of week 2, but we'll get back to you, Jax, as well. 641-1010. You guys hit the text line, designed by Lifetime Enclosures. As a matter of fact, you got a chance to dial that number and win something cool, JJ.
Yes, I have a family 4-pack of tickets to see Sporting Jacks versus Carolina Ascent Football Club. That is at Hodges Stadium this Saturday, September 13th. So if you're a Gator fan and you have no reason to watch or do anything on Saturdays, give me a call right now at 641-1010.
XL Prime Time, driven by Duval Ford. John Osher knows Jacksonville football like Jack's Beach knows the ocean. That makes two of us. Wednesdays from 10 to noon on Jaguars Today. Served up by Twin Peaks, home of the 29-degree draft on 1010XL.
Big number one Duval Ford is trusted by Duval families, Duval businesses, and law enforcement across Florida. We're Jacksonville's largest Ford dealer by new Ford sales with the biggest service facility to keep everything in your driveway and in your fleet on the road. Shop Big number one Duval Ford on Cassett Avenue for our low prices and nationally recognized service-first experience. Big number one Duval Ford, proudly serving North Florida since 1916.
Homeowners, storms don't wait, so why should you? Protect your home and your wallet with Universal Roof and Contracting. Save up to 20% on roof replacements and repairs now through September 30th. Financing is available with payments as low as $115. Call 855-ROOF-HELP for your free inspection. Universal Roof and Contracting, protecting your home, building your trust. License number CCC 057165, CBC 1258484.
UniversalRoof.com. Tired of changing out bad sod year after year? Get it done right with Roundtree Sod. Big or small, they have it, and always supplied farm fresh. For a lush, legendary green lawn, call 7414-SOD for a free estimate. 7414-SOD.
Lauren Brooks here. Tired of shaving and waxing? At Hello Smooth Med Spa, laser hair removal permanently reduces hair growth for smooth, stubble-free skin. It's life-changing. With over 400 five-star reviews, they're Jacksonville's trusted choice. Learn more at hellosmooth.com.
Clogged toilet, too much paper, deeper blockages, or one of your child's Hot Wheels could be the culprit. Superior Plumbing and Pipeline and handles toilet clogs fast. If your toilet's clogged, make the superior choice. Learn more at superiorplumbingjacks.com.
Have you got concrete or asphalt rubble piling up? Arcosa Crushed Concrete will pay you for it and recycle it. They're just minutes from Everbank Stadium on Talleyrand. Call Arcosa Crushed Concrete and get paid for what you don't need. ArcosaCrushedConcrete.com.
This right here, this is where it starts. With a little flame and a lot of love. When the air cools or the night falls, fire brings the warmth. But it's what we bring to the table that matters. Slow smoked barbecue. Stories that stretch long. Laughter that lingers. And moments that just feel full. That's why it's always Sunny's here.
Now, the Performance Painting High Performance Play of the Game. Performance Painting. Prepare, protect, preserve.
When it comes to high-performance plays, look no further than BTJ. The second-year pro would blaze through the Carolina defense for a 9-yard touchdown, making the score 17-3 with 1:49 left in the first half. The BTJ score is your Performance Painting Play of the Game.
Hi, folks. Jason Parker here with Performance Painting. Ever wonder what to do with leftover paint that you don't want? Here's a few options. Paint can be placed in the regular trash if it's dry. Simply stir in kitty litter to a thick consistency. Then wait a few days with the lid off till it dries. Also, if the paint is good, there's many charities or churches that would love to have it. If you'd like more tips or have a project, we'd love to help. Go to performance-painting.com. Performance Painting. Repair, protect, preserve.
Performance Painting.
Spring Frenzy here for Coyle Fencing. Jacksonville is full of memorable sports moments. Remember Morton Anderson missing a chip shot field goal that launched the Jags into the playoffs in '96? You know who doesn't miss? Coyle Fencing. Coyle has been the fencing leader in Northeast Florida since 1927. Heck, Coyle has been installing fences since before Emery Ballard installed the wishbone offense. If you need a new fence, I recommend calling Coyle Fence today at 904-356-4821 or visit CoyleJacks.com. Coyle Fencing, proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
September is Prostate Cancer Awareness Month, so here's a reminder to get screened. Ackerman Urology has 4 convenient locations to help you put your prostate health first. Guys, don't put this one off. Visit AckermanUrology.com.
Beaches Jewelry and Pawn is celebrating 30 years with a huge new and used firearms sale all September. It's the perfect time to save during Florida's Second Amendment sales tax holiday. 0 sales tax on firearms at Beaches Jewelry and Pawn in Jacks Beach.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah. We know what cool sounds like. XL Primetime. But what does it feel like? Find out at FloridaHomeAC.com. 1010XL.
So we've been talking college ball. We've been talking Jaguars. Last night, Monday Nighter did not disappoint. We've been kind of delving into all those different subjects, talking about Tank Bigsby being shipped out of town. But back to last night, and I feel like when you see games like that unfold and a J.J. McCarthy come out of nowhere, and Leon was talking about it earlier, Kevin O'Connell, he looks like just one of the calmest coaches in those situations. He didn't panic. He didn't let his quarterback panic, and it was a good game. And so now we have seen back-to-back nights with just some craziness. Are we in for a great year of ball?
Starting off pretty good, bro.
You get that
Sunday
feeling?
night and Monday night is pretty good.
And I hope that's the case, because we've been treated to obviously a good start here, starting off 1-0, with the team looking a little more like you'd like them to look.
Functional.
Yeah. A little more like you'd like, hey, wait a minute, we actually have some firepower, we can score, and we can stop a few people. That was not a very good Carolina team, but let's also remind everybody, all Duval pretty much knows, this was not a very good football team last year either.
Yeah, they pay professionals, though.
Yeah, exactly. And so now you're trying to change the narrative, change the way people view you. People are still viewing Carolina the same. People might be viewing Jacksonville a little different because of what they were able to do. Start stacking those types of games together. We all know that. But last night, the Bears had an 11-point lead into the fourth quarter, and we all know what happened. Caleb Williams looked more unsure of himself at the end of that game than I think most Bears fans either would be willing to admit or probably were shocked by. Starts out 10 for 10, runs it in for a score. You're like, oh, yeah, Ben Johnson plus Caleb Williams equals what? And they think that this is going to go.
You could tell when the scripted plays wore off pretty fast.
Yes, and some of that happens. And Ben Johnson, like I said earlier, I believe he believes he can call the same stuff that he could in Detroit. They had a killer offensive line. They had 2 running backs that were explosive and powerful. They had a pretty smart quarterback that didn't always get you in a tough spot that he couldn't get out of. He wasn't the most mobile dude, but Jared Goff could deliver. And you had some big-time weapons that you were throwing the football to. They've got decent weapons up in Chicago, but that offensive line, Leon, ooh.
Well, did you see the offensive line against Green Bay, Detroit?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Green Bay dismantled that all.
Yeah,
that's a solid offensive line. They got
that's true,
pretty
too.
good. But, yeah, it all starts with the offensive line. I don't care what you say. You can have all the weapons, quarterback, running back. The offensive line, if they're not a mainstay of your offense as far as protecting and running the ball, doesn't matter. Absolutely doesn't matter.
I will say this, and our boy Eric Edholm of NFL.com, friend of the program, E Edholm, he's got the Jags number 22 in his latest power poll.
Good.
That's probably about right. They're still behind one lost or winless teams: Texans, Bears, Seahawks, Falcons, and Cowboys. But that's probably about right.
Has your guys' view on the AFC South changed after a week?
Well, my view of Danny Jones and what he was able to do might have changed a little bit. Then I remind myself, kind of like what we're talking about, paid NFL professionals, but Miami did not look.
They didn't look the part
very good at all.
No, they looked dysfunctional in that game. And that's what's alarming.
They looked disinterested.
Yeah, that part, too.
And then if the other part of the AFC South changed a little bit, it's like that offensive line for Houston, once again, looks like it's suspect.
Yeah. And that Denver defense is pretty good, though.
Yeah. They make it tough for a lot of people.
Yeah, they do make it tough for a lot of people.
And so, yeah, in a lot of ways, you can look at this, and we said this basically going into the season, that the AFC South probably will be wide open again because you just don't know exactly what you're going to get out of all these teams. C.J. Stroud took a little bit of a step back last year. They still won the division. They still picked off a Chargers team at home and had a playoff win. So you can't ignore that. But what you saw in week 1, you're like, wait a minute, we might be able to do something against this defense and maybe see if we can't hold them down a little bit to where they're going to struggle to score some points. We'll see how it goes. But Tennessee, Indianapolis, Houston, Jacksonville, a mixed bag. Would you agree with that?
Yeah. Well, Daniel Jones, I mean, Danny Dimes in that game, I mean, he looked the part. I mean, he absolutely looked the part. Now, the Dolphins look disinterested and dysfunctional, but he took advantage of that. So, I mean, who knows? Who knows what this is division? It's probably the softest division in the NFL. So, I mean, if you get on a nice little streak, I mean, you can win the divisions. And hopefully that's us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
By the way, Prisco's got the Jags at 15.
I do love when Pete falls in love with the hometown team. He's got him 15.
50. Well, he had him at 17 to start the season.
Mm-hmm.
So
but
they're
15,
up 2.
he moved him up.
15. ESPN's got him at 22, just like
right.
NFL.com.
At home. Uh-huh.
Yeah. 15.
He must have got property here.
Pete is part of us.
I'll tell you what Pete is. Pete loves Trevor Lawrence.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, once Pete gloms onto a quarterback, forget it.
And he's a Cohen fan too, which is good. And look, I like it whenever our national guys, and Pete, of course, is a regular here on 1010XL. But if he sees what could be the earmarkings of a team on the rise, every year it happens.
Mm-hmm.
Someone's going to cycle out and someone's going to cycle back in.
Yep.
And I think I have the numbers here. Let me see if I can find them real quick. But even before last night's game, did Minnesota? They made the postseason a year ago.
Oh yeah, they had a great.
Yeah, they had a great little run. Okay, here we are. Arizona, Cincinnati, Indy, Jacksonville, Vegas, and Frisco, all non-playoff teams last year that won in week 1. So you never know. So that's a half dozen right there that all have a chance to at least get off on the right start. And we'll see if they can make it 2-0. Wouldn't it be beautiful? Because Cincinnati had their struggles a year ago. We all describe them as a little bit of a slow starter. And if this defense can create some pressure on Joey, you got a chance to make something happen. 2-0. 2-0.
Why would you even say that? Why?
It's Tuesday. 2-0. 2-0. It could happen.
It's not 2-0, Joe. It's 1-0. Every week is an entity of its own. It's
but
1-0.
I tend to add them together.
You go 1-0.
Yeah. Yeah, that's all you want to do. Win the week.
At the end of the day, you stack them up.
Yeah, win the week. But we'll
you
find
could be a coach, Matt.
Yeah.
It's that easy.
I could.
Just saying platitudes.
I can tell you this. I 100% wouldn't throw a double pass when it's 3-3 in the second quarter. I can guarantee you that.
You are locked in on that one. It's such a sucky feeling to get 2 weeks into something when you feel like you finally not arrived, but gotten back to a level of respectability, which is what Florida had done.
He was the one who built up those expectations.
Well,
it wasn't anyone else.
Well, the wins built up the expectations.
No,
too.
but the whole spot the ball, best offensive line we've had here, best roster we've had here.
Yeah.
It's like bulky, best roster.
Yeah. Well, I got a feeling they may end up together on some beach somewhere. Toes in the sand with nothing else.
I'm not
to
kidding.
do.
If I was Alex Coltrane, they did that, I'd have got my team together and said, they don't think they can beat us.
No,
He's throwing trick plays in the second quarter.
I got a feeling.
tie game.
I got a feeling he got that feeling that we're talking about. And by the way, the fighting Brett Morgans, he did point this out as we bring up South Florida. He of Beaver Chevy, he was out and about yesterday, and I was trying to remember how many times that they had gone on the road and picked somebody off, and he was quick to the trigger. He immediately texted me and reminded me USF wins at FSU 2009, at Miami 2010, Florida 2025, number 2 in the BCS 2007. So that's a proud South Florida Bowl right there. Hey, ride the wave right into South Florida.
By the way, those are all real. None of that is like the faux, we were national champions like UCF. Those are all real.
We still have a banner. And
you
by
have
the
your
way,
own banner. What does that mean?
Shout if you're still undefeated. Go, you mighty Knights.
XL Primetime, driven by Duval Ford Mobile Service. Game-ready service right to your driveway.
For over 55 years, Green Acres Sporting Goods has proudly served Jacksonville from the corner of Normandy and Hammond Boulevard. From archery to hunting and fishing, they've got the gear, service, and know-how to get you outdoor ready. Stop by their full-service archery pro shop and check out their wide selection of firearms. And while you're there, sign up for their weekly concealed weapon classes. You can find it all at greenacresporting.com.
Maxed out on credit cards, struggling with high interest debt? You could pay it all off in days with Loan Pronto's Rapid Equity Loan. Hey, it's Prosser here. Get cash out now without touching your low-rate first mortgage. No appraisals, no waiting, no BS. The Rapid Equity Loan Program at Loan Pronto is amazing. One Loan Pronto client just got $300,000 approved in under 24 hours. They paid off debt, renovated their kitchen, and cut their monthly expenses by $1,800. That's a huge turnaround. Instant approvals, low rates, no hard credit pull up front. That's Loan Pronto. Listen, your home equity is yours. Use it. Get cash to consolidate your debt down to one easy, low monthly payment. Call Loan Pronto now for a free instant appraisal for your home and see how much cash you can get today. Loan Pronto is an A+ rated by the Better Business Bureau and have nearly 2,500 five-star Google reviews. Call now and start the conversation. Go to loanpronto.com or call 999-1508. That's loanpronto.com.
This is Jaguar Hall of Famer Tony Baselli telling you about Heritage of North Florida, Jacksonville's premier roofing and home remodeling company. With over 25 years of trusted experience, Heritage of North Florida has built a reputation for quality, reliability, and craftsmanship. Whether you need a new roof or updating your kitchen or bathroom, trust the pros at Heritage of North Florida to create the perfect place to call home. Mention Jaguars to get $1,500 off your next roof or kitchen remodel when you go to heritagenfl.com. Go Jags.
Did you know that for every inch of rain on a 2,000 square foot roof, 1,500 gallons come off the eaves of the roof? Call Clearwater Seamless Gutters and Drainage, and we'll design a plan using our Clearwater Seamless Gutters, and we'll connect those gutters to a Clearwater drainage system to solve your erosion and standing water issues.
Clearwater Seamless Gutters. We can't sing a lick, but we sure are good at gutters.
And drainage, too.
SeamlessGuttersJacksonville.com.
This is Mike Lynch, PGA Golf Professional. Take it from me. If you're dealing with an orthopedic issue, talk to the doctors at Southeast Orthopedic Specialists, where you're treated like a pro.
This is Dr. Kevin Murphy with Southeast Orthopedic Specialists, where athletes are treated like pros. Thanks to all of you who have allowed us to be part of your recovery. Call us at Southeast Orthopedic Specialists if you ever have a need.
Relieve pain and get back to life. Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
I'm Frank Frangie, and I've been telling you about my daughter's journey with Awaken 180 as she tries to lose a little weight. In fact, last week you heard from Amber herself. Well, let me give you an update. She's been in it just a little over 2 months. Amber has lost 51 pounds. That's a real number. I wouldn't have believed it if I didn't see it happen. She has lost 51 pounds. And here's why. Awaken 180 is not a diet. It's a lifestyle change that is sustainable, and she has figured that out. She loves the journey. She loves the new recipes. She loves that she fits into her old clothes and she sleeps better and has more energy, and it is really, really working. She's proud, and man, am I proud of her. If you want to start your transformation, you can do the same thing. Call 844-346-1800 or visit awaken180weightloss.com. My daughter's lost 50 pounds, and she's so excited about it. You can as well. 844-346-1800 or awaken180weightloss.com.
Hi, I'm Mac with Baker Glass. If you've got fogged up windows, let me help. We'll replace them with clear, insulated units that brighten up your home. People say we're fast, friendly, and reliable. Just check out our Google reviews. Call me today. Baker Glass. No one treats you better.
Yo, this is Tony from Tony D's. Are you looking for a great slice of pizza? Well, we have about 12 varieties. Most places won't have slices of pizza after lunch. At Tony D's, you can get a slice all day. It's always fresh at Tony D's Pizza. Bay Meadows and 295.
1010XL, presented by Farrah and Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farrah doesn't flinch. Now, the cool down from the cool guys at Donovan Air Electric and Plumbing. Fast, reliable, and honest service since '87.
All right, my takeaway is that yesterday, fellas, I was trolled by South Florida fans that I didn't even know existed here in Jacksonville, to be honest with you. They were at my sanctuary, you know, the watering hole.
Yeah. Can't do that.
They tried to sweeten the pot initially. They said to me, "Hey, Leon, we love your show, love what y'all guys, content and everything, JJ." And I said, Then they asked me, where you watching the game this week? I said, what game? Oh, Miami, South Florida. I said, I'll probably watch here. Oh, good. I want to be here when y'all lose.
Oh.
I said, see what y'all, I blame Florida for that.
Oh, yes.
I do. I blame them.
They've been empowered, the Bulls.
Yes.
Stepping up on you like that.
So, I'm a man of the people.
Mm-hmm.
I usually don't, if I'm provoked, I usually don't say anything.
Right.
Unless I'm provoked. So I had to go to Twitter. I had to post something on Twitter because of them.
Mm-hmm.
So you South Florida fans that provoked me yesterday, this is
Go to
me.
X.
Know your role and shut your mouth.
So I went on Twitter and I said, South Florida, you've looked good ordering from the kids' menu. Be prepared sitting at the grown folks' table and don't reach for the big piece of chicken. Go Canes. So I had to put that, and I didn't want to do that. But I was provoked.
Yeah. They forced you to.
Not only that, you did something then you didn't even know it. They hate being called South Florida.
Why?
Hate it.
Oh, so I'm going to call them South Florida even more.
Because they want to be called USF.
I thought,
just like UCF hates being called Central Florida.
Yes,
I thought you were going to.
Yes.
Really?
I thought you were going to point out that what he did was make me hungry.
South Florida.
That's what he did. He
I
made me.
am thinking about chicken.
Yeah,
right
that's
now.
all I can think about right now is the big piece of chicken. It made me hungry.
Right, you lost me at chicken, sir.
but I don't really. I would be okay with being called South Florida. I did go on the campus last year, and it's growing and
it's also
up.
not in South Florida.
Right, it's not South Florida,
That's
which is
the
why
dumbest
they hate,
part about
which is why they hate being called South Florida.
Like we've argued about this before too. Like it is still South Florida, but I get what you guys are saying.
It's not what a Floridian would never consider Tampa
it's
South
like
Florida.
It's Central West Florida is what it is. It's not South Florida.
It's the Gold Coast, baby.
We're in Jacksonville. They're south of us. How about that?
Yes.
Right.
I'll give you that.
You do have to hit 75 and head south. That's all I'm saying. Okay? So, and I-4 will take you, the war on I-4 will take you right there. So if you're coming from the top of the state over there from Lower Alabama, you got to go south on 75, then south on 4, 95 south to 4 across. A little different.
Stop playing semantics. It's not South Florida. South Florida is Miami, Fort Lauderdale.
No,
Palm
that's
Beach.
that's the bottom. That's what we call it, the bottom.
All right, speaking of that, our show has hit it right now.
Now, the 2-minute drill is driven by nobody but Nimnicht. Nimnicht Chevrolet on Cassett Avenue and Nimnicht Buick GMC on Phillips Highway.
We're trusting Taylor Dahl to get us out of the bottom and
and
take over with helmets and heels. At least I didn't segue with her team hit rock bottom in the fourth quarter.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't do
You
that.
just did, Joe.
He did.
Yeah, and week 1 would be wild, Joe.
Yeah. It was, listen, I picked the Bears.
I did not. I mean, I think the Vikings are a very good football team with a very good coach. To me, Kevin O'Connell is a top 3 coach in the NFL, and he's proven that with multiple quarterbacks, what he's been able to do. Also, the Bears were going in without their 2 best corners and their best linebacker. So I honestly thought the Vikings were going to score like 35, to be honest. It went a little different than I thought the loss was going to go. But I just think I think it's a little bit of the process for the Bears to get where they need to be competitive because they've been so bad. There's some deep holes they've had to dig themselves out of, and that doesn't happen very quickly, especially against a good football team week 1.
That line really got me, though. It was not anywhere near as good as I thought it would be. All right, what do you guys got coming up?
Yeah, we'll talk a little bit about that, but mainly we'll get into Tom McManus is out again today, but he's going to hop on for a little bit and chat some more Jags, some of the sound we got yesterday. We'll talk around the NFL stuff. I'm sure we'll get into some more Gator talk and a lot of football. We're full in football season, so I don't. At least we don't run out of topics when it comes to that at this point.
That's the truth. All right, Taylor, thank you.
Thank you.
We'll be listening to Helmets and Heels coming up right here at the top of the hour.
I got a good song for Billy Vanilli.
Okay.
Blame It on the Rain.
Blame It on the Rain. We might have to play that because,
Didn't it rain?
You can blame it on the voodoo Saturday night in the bayou, I'll tell you that.
I hope they play well.
I do too, but it doesn't look good.
I'm going to steal the line. Hope is not a plan. All right, we're done. We had a good time. XLP. Miss any of our show, just go back on YouTube. Find it real easy, and you can listen to the whole show. Just sit back and enjoy. We appreciate it. That's for sure. Joe C., Matty Hayes, Big Surson, JJ.